Hi and welcome to the channel. My name is Evie V and I help people become the best versions of themselves. And in today's video we're going to look at 3 mindset tips to help overcome addictions. So apologies if you've already seen a similar video of this by me already. This is simply because I'm redoing it. I know this is a bit of perfectionism in me, however the second part of that video I wanted to make a whole separate video on. So we're going to go ahead. So if you want to stick around though, because repetition is good, it sinks it into that subconscious one extra layer. And if this is brand new to you, you're going to want to stick around because this is how we do it. It really is with a mindset switch. So our addictions then, we all have them, we all have many, and this is actually our bodies working correctly. We form good habits, but we also form bad habits, and the good habits are there for our survival. This is so we go into autopilot, and this is how we function. However, we then form these bad habits too, which go against our better judgment, and they're a detriment to our health. And with this rising consciousness now on the planet, this is the time we really want to be letting go of everything that's no longer serving us. So this is how we do it. I have a background in addiction services, so we can go deeper into this subject on further videos. There's not one size fits all, and there obviously are, different addictions, obviously, but there are similar traits with them all. So I've divided this up into 3 parts, 3 mindset tips. There are more than that, but it's for 3 at the moment just because the brain likes 3. It's memorable and it's achievable, so we'll go ahead with that. So number 1 is choosing love over fear. So this is in everything that we do. The reason being they're 2 very different emotions. So you've got love being close to the top of the vibrational scale and you've got fear being close to the bottom. So if we're doing things out of fear, this is when we're in survival mode. This triggers the fight or flight within us. We can't heal from this place. It's 2 very different driven emotions. When it's fear-based, it's like running from willpower. Willpower runs out because it's a contradiction for the subconscious. It's a contradiction for the mind. If you think you're depriving yourself of something, then you're naturally going to fall back to your old ways eventually. So for example, choosing love. I no longer drink alcohol anymore, and this wasn't because I was fearful of the consequences of liver damage and all the other illnesses, physical, emotional illnesses that alcohol can bring. It was because I love myself, so I chose love, that I want to thrive. I love myself, I want to feel good. I no longer want to put something in my body that is going to lower my vibration as much as alcohol does. Number 2 is know your reason why. So this is having a clear vision, why it is that you're doing this, because we have to keep falling back to that. There's going to be temptation all around us. It's the society that we live in, from being at home, from being at events, there's whatever that might be. So you need to keep bringing it back to your vision. What is your reason why? Why is it you're doing this? Are you doing this because, I don't know, family might have encouraged you to and you're not really doing this for yourself? But we also have to go deep with this one. Often when it is just for ourselves, we might then fall back to our old ways. We need the reason to be greater than ourselves, so go deep with this one. So we're all here because we want to feel better and we want to thrive. But for example, me with veganism, it goes greater than myself. This is because of the ethical side to it, the environmental side to it, let alone what I mentioned in a previous video about, not wanting to absorb those energies, the animal energies into my body of fear and depression and stress and everything. So knowing your reason why, and then you can keep going back to it when those temptations arise. And number 3 is every moment is a new moment. So this is just to think consciously in the moment. So many times we might have something. So say you've been trying to stop sugar, for example, and then you end up having something, and you think, blow it, I'm going to continue eating sugar for the rest of the day then. Whereas that every single time that you're doing that is just slowing you down. It's just setting you back further and further. You know how they say like one drink could lead to a months-long binge, that kind of thing. Whereas if we're thinking consciously in the moment, every moment is a new moment, then we can make the right decision for us. So if you do, it's not an easy journey this, Be kind to yourself if you do fall away from whatever that might be, and then just pick yourself back up again straight away. So yeah, this helps by doing the mindfulness, so that we can recognize that within and think every moment is a new moment. We don't have to think, oh, forever, I'm never going to have that again. We're changing the mindset so that we no longer want to ever have whatever that is again. But in the process of while we're doing that, thinking consciously before we do that again, rather than writing off the whole day. I hope that's come across well anyway. If you want further support in anything else like this, I've got a food freedom community over on Facebook. It'd be great to see you there. I've also got the 4 Secrets to Food Freedom starter guide that you can download from evvactivist.com. Love to connect with you more, so I'll leave the video there and I'll see you in the next one. Sending you all much love.